Alright, here it is, my 95 Volvo 850 T5R. Let's go ahead and take a look under the hood. So the newest addition, as you can see there, is the adjustable fuel pressure regulator. And let me show you how I set that up. So the supply line is the stock line right here that goes into the fuel rail. That's been untouched. You know, that goes down the bottom of the engine there. So fuel goes in there, obviously goes through the fuel rail. Now normally there's the stock fuel pressure regulator is located right under there. And maybe if you can see, what I did was I took where the stock opening for the fuel pressure regulator was, I drilled it out with a, I believe it's a 19/32 drill bit, I believe is the size. And then I tapped it for a 3/8 pipe thread and then used a plug that threaded up there. And on the other side, I decided to put it kind of in the middle. This is a 1/8 90 degree. It's pipe thread on one end and then it's got an AN fitting on the other side. That I just drilled in, tapped it out, you know, just using 1/8 pipe thread. And then I've got this braided line. It's got AN fittings on both ends. You know, it just goes up here 90 degrees. And then this is adapter, because this is a Aeromotive adjustable fuel pressure regulator. It uses a 3/8 pipe thread on all the fittings. So what this is it goes from the AN fitting to the 3/8 pipe thread, and it's nice 90 degrees. That way everything's nice, smooth, you know, no kinks or sharp bends or anything like that. And then this is the vacuum line to you know, raise the fuel pressure under boost. So, and then on the other side, this is the return hose right here. This is a compression fitting using, I believe it's 5/16 compression fitting. In order to get that to fit on though, because these fuel lines, they've got kind of this like metallic paint on them. So what you have to do is you have to take a razor blade and scrape all the that paint off, leaving, you know, just the metal underneath. Probably a good idea if I was to repaint this, though it doesn't get rusty, though I'm sure it's probably galvanized so it, you know, resists rusting. But anyway, this is a 5/16 compression fitting. You know, compresses on there, no problems. I haven't had any leaks. I did have a problem at first when I first made the plug that goes into the stock location. When I first drilled that out and tapped it, some of the taps were a little bit close. Some of the threads were a little bit close to the outside of the fuel rail and actually cut through, and I was having fuel squirting out there. And as you can see, some of the fuel ate away at my powder coating on the valve cover, so that got a little bit damaged. The stock cover that goes on the fuel rail should still be able to go on. It went on before when I had this on before, and then I remade with a second fuel rail, and you know, it should go on. I just haven't tried it yet. But yeah, that's the big thing, is the new adjustable fuel pressure regulator. As far as other stuff to the car, this is a completely rebuilt engine. It's got N8 cams, it's got oversized pistons, it's got the RSI rods, it's got the Eurosport cold air intake. We've got Optima battery. It's got a 3-inch throttle body that's been ported out, and then it has all this metal intercooler lines. As you can see down here, it's got a front-mounted intercooler. This was actually put on by the previous owner, and he was the one that broke this off, not me. So don't be in the comments like, "Oh my God, why'd you break your front-mounted intercooler?" Blah blah blah. It wasn't me. All right, so just calm down. Calm down, okay? Just calm down. It's been converted to manual transmission, and one little tip for people that are doing manual transmission swaps, this is the crankshaft position sensor, and this is what my friend Mike Brown, aka the Lost Art of, A lot of people know him on the Volvo forums. This is an adapter that he made, and because he had heard about this, and basically it switches the wires, reverses the wires for the, it's the crankshaft position sensor, because apparently some years had some changes with the flywheel. Some of them had, as your flywheel spins, there's holes in it, and the crankshaft position sensor picks it up and sends a signal to the ECU. Some of them have circles, and other ones had squares, and for whatever reason, that causes problems sometimes, so you switch the wires, and that somehow fixes it. So, I don't know, but it fixed it. So, because the problem was that I would try and start the car, and it would take like 2 minutes for the car to fire up, and it was intermittent. It did it most of the time when I tried to start the car, and it didn't used to do it. It just suddenly started doing it one day, and it just got worse and worse, and I just couldn't start the car. So, what else do I got? It's got a full 3-inch exhaust with a... excuse me. It's got a full 3-inch exhaust with a MagnaFlow muffler. It's got... you can't see. It's got Eibach lowering springs, and it has Coney shocks in the front, Bilsteins in the rear. It's got the IPD sway bars. It has one, I believe, the QBM end links. The previous owner did all the suspension upgrades as well. It's got the sway bar too. He did that as well. Yeah, all the suspension stuff he did. I don't know why it only has one heavy duty end link. I think I might just make myself a complete set. Maybe make a few extras as well if anyone's interested in buying them, because one side has the heavy duty end link, the other one has the original stock end link. So now the car has most of its interior now. It's got 2 front seats, which it didn't have before. This is my newest gauge. This is the Pro Sport Premium Boost gauge, and then this is the Innovate Wideband gauge. And cool thing about the Pro Sport is that it does this opening ceremony, and the thing that I really like also is that it has a peak feature, and you can recall that, and you can see what the maximum boost that it went through was. And so you can see that I have topped out at about 17 psi, almost 18 maybe. So, and then there's the wideband, and with the adjustable fuel regulator, you can I've been trying to adjust that so that it gets it to where it needs to be. It idles a little bit rich, but when it's cruising, it's running right around 14.7, so that's good. Also haven't adjusted the output on this at all, so that may need some adjusting as well. But yeah. So yeah, that's my car, and that's the update. It's got most of the interior in. Still need to put one more door panel on, but that's about it. See you later.